Welcome back to Active Sports TV. It's your host, Active, and hey man, we getting right into this boxing content tonight, man. It's been on my mind, man. It's been a hot topic, and I have to give you my perspective on everything, man. Let's stop playing. Let Active tell you what it is and straighten out all of these narratives that they out here trying to push in this boxing world, especially when it comes to the 154 division, man. Let's get it right. Let's go ahead and address everything that is being talked about out there in this boxing world, man. Start with my title, as you see, man. Terence Crawford being the Boogeyman at 154, and we looking, seeing if anybody gonna even cause problems there, bruh. Let's go ahead and put it on the table, man. It's your host, Active. Before we go further, man, hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up button. Go ahead and like this content, man. Quit playing, bruh. You see I'm putting in the work, man. All I ask y'all to do, bruh, is go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Keep us rolling out here, man. Keep us activated, man. Make sure we in that algorithm, bro, so we can get out there to other boxing fans, other sports fans, and grow this channel, man. Start getting these interviews, man. Y'all gonna see me start pulling up to different events, vlogging, all that. Stay tuned. You won't regret what you did. Plus, it's bonus, man. I got plenty other content, man, on all different type of genres in sports media, man, from NBA to the NFL to the boxing, man, even to the Olympics. So check me out, man. You definitely gonna have some good pastime over there, man. Keep you entertained. Subscribe, like. It's your boy Active. Let's get it. Let's break it down, man. Y'all say, Active, why you going hard, man, saying this man a boogeyman? You know what I mean? He only got one title. Yeah, he did what he did at 147. I mean, snatched every belt, right? Undisputed at 147. Yeah, he snatched every belt at 140. Became undisputed. Yeah, he was that man unified at 135. But he had 154, man. He just got the WBO, man. Come on, Active, chill, bro. You putting a lot on it. Nah. I say to you this, to everybody that says that, you ain't been watching how this boxing game been going, man. You ain't been seeing how it's been shifting and moving, and how everybody shift to one side of the room to avoid Bud, who has just stepped into the room at 154. Only one that dared to be great was the one that held the title, was actually, trying to capture the title as well, such as Israel Mondolov. And we see Israel may have been the best competition at 154, because look, you got Boots Ennis, you got Virgil Ortiz, you got Earl Spence, Sebastian Findor, Tim Tszyu, Bak Ram, all these different players, Erickson Lubin, all these different players, bruh, at 154, man, jockeying for positions, you did, trying to get close to one of these four belts, you did. But you seem not to hear, out of all these names I just mentioned, nobody mentioning Israel Mondolov. Why is that? So you mean to tell me, y'all see the post-fight reaction, man, I put it in one of my best videos at that, bro. Shout out, man. We got over 3K views on there, man. We got almost at 30 likes on that joint, man. Go and check it out, man, as I break down Terence Crawford, Israel Mondolov post-fight breakdown. One of my first videos debuting to this YouTube thing. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate all the viewers once again. Let's make sure that thing get to 10K, man. Let's get to about 100 likes, man. Let's get, let's build. Let's get it out there, man. But going back to what my point is, they everybody after that fight said that Terence but Crawford lost the fight. You had some people that had the audacity, bro, to come up on this YouTube and just wherever they giving you, the boxing media content, out here trying to persuade narrative, bro. In there talking about Israel Mandalov won the bout. You had Eddie Hearn sitting there throwing a damn tantrum, sitting there saying that his fighter was robbed, and that the only reason why Israel Mandalov did not win the championship is due to the fact that Terence Bud Crawford is Terence Bud Crawford. Even though he didn't see all them damn combinations and his boy gasping for air, almost hitting the canvas and all of that. I swear, these guys, is it about just, sticking to your fighter and pushing the narrative, or is it about actually paying attention to the sweet science and rewarding the top fighter for being the top fighter? It's just disgusting. But we got all of these other 154 pounders. Sebastian Fedor being the only one that is now unified at 154. We know the saga in between Terence Bud Crawford, Sebastian Fedor, and Earl Spence Jr. And you could throw Tim Tszyu in there as well. You know what I mean? Because all being represented outside of Terence by PBC. We know that Al Heyman ain't really trying to, fuck with Bud, on that level. He ain't trying to give, his fighters, over to Bud so he can turn them into, the peons that they are. I mean, I'm just saying, like, this is what Bud is doing to the PBC stable. Not saying that Earl Spence is a peon by any means, but you know what I mean. It's just that it's a lot of them over there that's being protected outside of Earl Spence, because we see Earl Spence a stand-up dude. Got in there and handled business like a straight up G. Didn't go his way, but definitely no sucker. But the rest of these dudes, they don't want no smoke. And Al don't want to lose no more money. Boy, you see them dates is coming real short over there on the PBC side. We only got one card. That's the Belanga Canelo. I can't even tell you if a PBC did anything in the beginning of this year, because I don't remember none of it. At the end of the day, this is what 154 is being held hostage to. But Sebastian Fedor immediately had to go in to, negotiations, get ready to put on for a bout. Right after, instead of Fedor being, sticking to his word, being a man, and, making sure that he fought Bud, he listened to his camp, listened to his advisors, listened to his promoters, had a mysterious injury take place. After that time went and expired, they went ahead and lit the fire on him, man. They went ahead and they wanted to, they put that that timeline on them to basically negotiate or drop the belt. And for whatever odd reason, it seemed like Terence Bud Crawford did Al Heyman and PBC a favor and went ahead and let the boy out. You know, he had him cornered. You know, both belts was about to be, around, up for grabs, and you know, Terence Crawford, he has more options. We're gonna get more into that, But we talking about 154, and I'm gonna give you a hint on why I believe this was allowed to happen. You got to take into effect that, first of all, Terence Bud Crawford is a real stand-up individual. Period. So the fact that Earl stood on business, went against the grain, as everybody was trying to, coach him out of fighting Terence Bud Crawford, saying that going this route, fighting all of the, protective custody PBC fighters they got over there, who was avoiding Bud and at times avoiding Earl, such as Keith Thurman. Gonna get into you too, cause he a player at 154 that also need to be mentioned. What's up with old Keith Fluke Thurman? Like, I was a fan of you, bro. I was the one battling it out with these Earl Spence fans, saying that you can get it done. That they had it wrong, but they was right. They was right about you, bro. You was a straight Kurt. You feel me? Like a peon. Like they say, you was a peon, bro. For real. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. You know what I mean? He from the South, so he understand. I'm from the West. We'll call you a mark over here, but at the end of the day, you feel me? That's what you was moving like, bro. You was out here spooked, man. You let these dudes spook you out your spot. Keith Thurman was the number one. Now he's so far behind, it's like I almost forgot to mention him. But staying on topic, during the negotiations agreed upon by Terence Crawford that he would allow Sebastian Fendor and Earl Spence Jr. to battle it out next year for that unification bout at 154. Now, my speculation is when you are the face of boxing, which Terence Bud Crawford is, you have many of options. And we know that Terence Crawford has his sights set on the main prize and the main thing that involves pride. And that's Canelo Alvarez. He wants the biggest legacy fight, and he wants the biggest prize at that bout. He wants to make the most money before getting out of the sport, just like Canelo wants to do, just like any other boxer wants to do. It is no shame in chasing the biggest bag, especially when two fighters are on the same accord. I mean, they're both in the same time frame of their career when it comes to, they pro-life right now. It's coming more closer to the end than, them being able to do it for any while longer. So why not capture that moment, give the boxing fans what we all been desiring, what we basically, been starving for. We need one of these Earl Spence, Terence Crawford bouts again, man. We need one of these, Deontay Wilder's, Tyson Fury's. Like, we need these memorable fights, man, that we've had in the past and just recently. So, that's another story. I'll definitely break down Duck Nello when it comes to that, but it's just that's the main goal for for Terence Bud Crawford is Canelo, and I understand. Canelo haven't ruled it out. You leave your options open. You got Conor McGregor. That's another historic fight, legacy fight, prize fight, where you get that damn near that 10 figure payday, man. You out here walking around with big money, man, and in a shorter time span than boxing to do it. 3-round bouts, you know what I mean, in the UFC. a debut. Doesn't hurt your boxing resume, your Hall of Fame case in any way. You know, Bud is the ultimate competitor. We know he'll get right involved in that. I mean, I see that as an opportunity, as a reason why he ended up opening the door for Sebastian and allowing him to get on out of there, scotch free. And, because we know Sebastian was going to drop the belt. We know Sebastian Findor was going to drop the belt. He was going to be ordered to drop the belt. Al Heyman was not going to have a repeat of what transpired with Earl Spence and lose the two titles that he's going to these, networks with, bidding with, trying to sell these fighters and then getting him these network deals. Come on, bro. It's chess, not checkers, bro. You got to pay attention to the business and pay attention to the sport. Be the fan, but don't be stupid at the same time, man. Educate yourself and pay attention, man. But I'm going to tell you how Bud gave these guys a lifeline, and they better come back around when it comes back doing good business, because everybody say, oh, Bud don't do good business, man. He don't do good business. Earl shouldn't have did this. Earl shouldn't have did that. Well, Earl had an opportunity to go ahead and honor his rematch clause, and he denied it. First one to get spooked, move on, didn't want no work. I'm going to just call it what it is. Duck move. Earl didn't want no work. I don't give a damn what y'all saying after getting that work. And he ducked. He smooth ducked. Went to go take a hiatus and heal up and put himself in position to get this Findor fight. We all seen Earl Spence get in the ring. At that time, the rematch clause was on its way. He had a decision to make, whether it was going to be Bud or Findor. Earl said Findor. He don't stand in lines, right? Well, it wasn't no line to stand in when you was the first one and you was supposed to see Terence Bud Crawford. It's just that you didn't like what you seen in front of the line, so you chose to go behind the next person. You feel me? Put them in front of you. You know what I mean? Y'all been around in school when you don't want to go first, and you know what I mean? You just slide the fuck out the way, get behind the next person and let them deal with what you didn't want to deal with. That's what Earl Spence did, and he went another route, and now, Bud, as an honorable dude as he is, who does good business, knowing that him and Earl did good business, he did him a solid. He turned around and gave him that in return. All right, bro, listen here. I can step on this, boxing, business wise, you know what I mean? The sanctioning bodies, these belt holders want me to fight for this. But since I got other things going, man, since I'm the face right now of this boxing shit, especially at 154, I got Canelo attention. I got Conor McGregor attention. You feel me? I can even go and clean up the rest of these folks at 154 who I'm going to get into right after I, break down this scenario to y'all. Follow me, keep up with Active, subscribe, like. You see I'm putting in the work. All this is just, me being a fan right off the dome. So, ain't many can do this like this, man, and stay on point. Hit the subscribe button, like. No filter, no fluff right here. Straight raw, uncut. Active, your host, coming to you live with all of the bullshit and setting everything straight. You feel me? Team Bud over here. Y'all out here tripping, bro. We stomping on all narratives. You ain't got none. We killing it. Cockroaches over here. Now, Earl Spence get done a solid. Terence Bud come up in there and say, man, I got other things going on, man. I gotta leave my options open, even though this is my plan B, plan C, whatever. You know what I mean? Fall back. I'm gonna let you have that because that's actually opening up a bigger opportunity later on down the line. We can go ahead, assuming that you still got it, but give him his respect. I give Earl his respect. Want to see a tune-up before the bout? You feel me? So Earl is at his best, but I believe Earl can get up in there and put some hurt on Findor, but Fedora's not no fucking pushover. That's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. I broke that down in one of my previous episodes when the news broke. We gonna do a follow up on that, but Bud went ahead and gave that to them, man, so that Earl can stay in the mix, bro. And on top of that, done that also as a favor to Al Heyman, so Al Heyman can get to these networks, bro, and be able to get some guaranteed dates for these fighters, bro. PDC is in a bad state right now. If y'all not paying attention, bro, Tank Davis and Lamont Roach fight just got canceled, bro. Tank Davis supposed to be the prime superstar fighter, bro. They can't even manage to get the money and the minimums, bro, and secure the venues, bro, over at a Tank Davis fight. Now, a lot of that's on Tank, and a lot of that's on PDC, and I'm going to give y'all an episode on that after this one. Because, yeah, we giving you boxing content, a heavy dose of it, man. We catching up to speed, bro. I got to go ahead and serve the boxing streets this raw, real shit. You dig? Because the rest of this shit is out here is fluff. They doing it for whatever reason, but they ain't sticking to the logic of it all. Now, being that helps out PVC, more so Earl Spence, and it double backs around and help out Terence Crawford in the long run. Making that, a hellified fight at 154 if Earl happens to be successful in capturing those titles and then having to come back and fight Terence Crawford for a unification bout. Not knowing what Bud is going to do in the meantime, because Bud got to stay active. You can't wait on Canelo. Conor McGregor, that sound good, whatever. The money got to be there for that. You know what I mean? Not, the most entertained by that. I'm a boxing fan, but I understand the business side of that, so I understand Bud going for that. Getting to the rest of these dudes, you got Erickson Lubin. Not knowing what's going to take place there. Is he going to be the mandatory to Bakram? Does he get that shot at Bakram? Do Terence go ahead, step in there, and go to unify with Bakram, capturing that IBF along with the WEO? You know what I mean? And getting prepared to possibly do it once again with the winner of Sebastian Vendor, Earl Spence Jr. That title unification bout, or do you take the big money fight outside of all of those opponents, which Turkey Al-Sheikh has already put out there that he's willing to pay a decent amount of money for Terence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz. Now, outside of a nice prize, Virgil doesn't bring anything to the table. So, I understand. You hearing Boots fans coming out the background. Wait a minute, hold on, bro. If he gonna fight Virgil, then he might as well fight Boots. Listen, the problem with Boots is this. Boots is not doing enough, bro, and putting himself out there to promote this fight. At the end of the day, it's not gonna take place at 147. I'm in agreement with you guys. At 147, Bud handle that. But Bud has made it clear he's not at 147. So, if Boots Ennis is not handling Stanionis and these 147 pounders, bro, that's down there, the Brian Normans and stuff like that, what is we putting Boots' name next to Bud for when they not even in the same division, respectfully? And on top of that, he doesn't have all of the titles at 147. He's not, unified. He's not one title away from, undisputed. And if that's the case, make it worthwhile. Go capture that title at 147 from whoever's holding that title, or whoever's the title holders, such as Brian Norman and Stanley Onis, man. Go and get them titles, man. Like, Stop playing. You got work at 147 that you avoiding, bruh. You doing this bullshit ass rematch. Eddie Hearn talking about this and mandatory. No, ain't nobody, man, cut all that out. Later with Boots, bro. When Boots really want to get some work, tell him to come up to 154, bro, and come up there with a bang. You feel me? Make yourself known, man, and don't be out here, tippy toeing and whispering and shit. Make yourself known at 154 because it's work up there. Bud already unhandled who I believe is the best at 154, which is Israel Mandalov, already. Went straight after a title holder and handled that business. As the rest of these cats, you got Sebastian Vendora, Earl Spence, that's a lock-in. That's going to happen. That's a unification. That's what's up. Shout out to Bud. Allowed by Bud. These dudes wanting to pay step-aside money, you feel me, just to not get that work in. So that's the easiest payday to get. You know what I mean? And you doing favors, and you making right on what somebody did to you. How can you not do that? But what's up with Erickson Lubin? You don't want to fight? What's up with Jamal Charlo? You don't want to fight? Get up out of here, bro. They fighting everybody but who they supposed to be fighting, man. And this declares Terence Bud Crawford the Boogeyman. Until these dudes say his name, until these dudes start trying to chase that title, Bud is already the man at 154. He just buying time until he solidified. You dig? And it's just that simple. Everybody at 154 has already avoided him. Even from Charlo, when he was the undisputed champion, we seen him give up his belts just so he didn't have to deal with Bud. Because he knew he was going to have to deal with that Israel Mandalov work and that Earl Spence work immediately. And he cowered out, went ahead and threw his whole legacy away, trying to avoid one man, the Boogeyman, Terence Bud Crawford. But hey, man, if you got a different opinion than what I'm saying, you feel like what I'm saying is not facts, put it in the comments, bro. All comments will be respected. I'm not out here blocking folks. Don't disrespect my family, my kids, wife. As long as you ain't out here on some weirdo stuff, bro, all of that is respected. We ain't supposed to agree. This what makes the sport great. You dig? This what promotes the sport. This is my perspective. These are my facts based upon what I have observed, throughout this thing. 154, these boys is trying to do everything but fight Bud. We got Canelo at 168 trying to run around fighting every tomato and picking, trying to cut every cherry pie he can, you feel me? And trying to, make a fluff resume and avoiding Terence Bud Crawford, who has called him out. Yes, this is a duck. When someone calls you out, they're champion undefeated, and you ain't turned it down, but yet you ain't also acknowledged it, bro. You out here in limbo. You ducking. Period, point blank. You ducking. If you don't handle that, you ducking. It's a challenge. David Benavidez, David Morrell, you don't handle that work, you ducking. You don't go back around and spin a block and handle that work with Demetrius Bivol, you ducking. You ducking. Because Bivol said he wanted to come back down to 168. Yeah, I heard Bivol, he wanted to come back down to 168, Canelo. You wanting to take that fight? Canelo fans, you think he taking that fight? He already don't want to take the Bud fight at 168. Well, do we? I mean, he ain't turned it down. It'll be the biggest prize, the biggest, the biggest purse that he ain't got up to date. So Bud got everybody on spook, man. You got Boots in his quiet. He don't want no work with Bud. You feel me? Sebastian Findor asking for favors and passes. Earl Spence, he said, I already seen what it's about, man. Let me go another different route. Let me try to, I don't want you to go ahead and end me. You feel me? Because Bud ain't going to, he ain't going to spare him. He ain't going to spare nobody in that ring, you know it. Virgil been hella quiet. And old Tim Zoo. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm telling all of the PBC fighters, when you got Turkey Al-Sheikh sitting around here giving you a date, giving you the highest payday that you're gonna get, we all understand loyalty. We all understand that. But when does it go both ways? You guys is over there sitting out a year, 2 years, without a bout. A tune-up at that. Not knowing when you're going to get another date. Look at Gary Russell Jr., bro. It's sad. Why is he even having interviews? We ain't seen Gary Russell Jr. Tim Zoo, bro. You went ahead and you followed that blueprint and how it worked out for you. Bak Ram. Matatala. I ain't gonna even try to say it. Bak Ram. Not to disrespect your name, bro. I just prefer not to say it if I can't. Crazy, man. You take that title bout. You feel me? Well, you could have went ahead and turned that down and fought Terence Crawford for a large payday. And it would have been huge on your resume. Coming off of that loss from Findor. But yet, you thought that this man was a light touch. You underestimated him. And as I said before you fought him, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If it wasn't Bak Ram, it was going to be for Sebastian Findor or Earl Spence. Tim Zoo, you are not the prize at PBC, bro. They're not going to put you in a position where you have favor because you're not going to stick to the blueprint, man. So your best bet is to make sure you keep all of your bridges unburned, your relationships intact, so that you can capitalize everywhere. And you didn't do that, bro. You insulted Turkey Al-Sheikh. Your handlers definitely handled business wrong. They were going to make sure you got that fight with Terence Bud Crawford, bro. Y'all got arrogant. Y'all got big of yourself. And now you can't even spin the block, bro. You can't even come back around on that. You don't have anything to offer anymore. You just put yourself in a position where you got to climb all the way back up the ladder when you was already at the peak, bro. Why? Then there's going to be many more over there like this. If y'all stay doing what y'all doing, bruh. Tank Davis fight just got canceled, man. Like, you better go where the dates and the money is at. Tim Zoo get a hell of an ass whooping. Bak Ram puts it on him vicious. And, all of a sudden, Bak Ram is Terence Bud Crawford's biggest threat. Please. Tim Zoo was no one's biggest threat. I mean, he was nice at 154, but all he wanted to do was match up with Charlo. Charlo was the one ducking. Charlo was the one avoiding the fight. But he was never tested outside of Sebastian Findor. And yes, he passed the test with Sebastian Findor. Outside of the cut, I'll say Tim Zoo won that fight. My opinion. Tim Zoo won that fight. just despite fighting through it and everything. So, man, listen, bro. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. PVC does not have the room for error like they did before, bro. They don't have the budget. They're sticking to who's the prize, and everyone else can be Fall Guys. If you do not pay attention, just watch how things are going. Turkey over there making sure people getting that work. You not safe over there with Turkey. Your O may go, but you gonna get paid for it, and you gonna have a return date from it, and you still be in the game. It's not supposed to be easy, bro. But hey, I'm just a YouTuber, man. I'm just Active Sports giving you my perspective. But hey, the Boogeyman is running 154, man. It's clear. He will be the king at 154. And Canelo, come on, man. Let's go ahead and start give the people what they want, man. Stop running, man. You supposed to be the people's champ, right? The people from Mexico. You supposed to represent Mexico. You the people's champ for Mexico, man. Don't sell them short like this, man. Don't go out like that, man. Either it's Benavidez or it's Bud Crawford. Them are your top legacy fights up out of here, man. Pick one, you feel me? At the end of the day, whichever one. If it ain't Bud, like I said, Bud got many more options. He'll get his paydays somehow, some other way, somehow. But don't starve us, me, the boxing fans, from this fight, man. Make it happen, man. And to the rest of the boxers at 154, y'all put yourself in position, man. Y'all do know Terence Bud Crawford do got a belt. Holler his name, say something, challenge somebody. Y'all looking out here, everybody looking at Fedora and Earl. Don't nobody want to look at Bud. Say something. Virgil, where you at? Until next time, man, we out here. This is Active Sports TV. The motto, as always, we stay activated out here. On your way out, make sure you subscribe and like, and stay dedicated to your craft, man. Enjoy what life has for you, man. Put your family first at all times. And we up out of here. Deuces. Peace. Out of here. Fooling.